I'm Ray Garry. I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist who's been working recently with Médecins and Frontières. I found Médecins Sans Frontières extremely concerned and caring about the health and safety of their staff. Both the safety aspects, I found Sierra Leone a very friendly place, a non-threatening place, but there was more than adequate security where we lived, the rules and regulations supporting us. Lassa fever is present in Sierra Leone, and it is fairly rare, but is a very serious disease, and it is one to be feared. I had the unfortunate position of operating on a series of patients in one day, and we ran out of sterile gowns and drapes. So I had to operate on a young girl who was bleeding, basically bleeding to death from a serious complication. And we did the operation without the usual precautions. And the operation was technically a success, but she didn't get better. She was unconscious for 3 days and had a very high fever and turned out to have Lassa fever. And I have personally done maybe 5,000 operations in my life. Only one have I ever done without full protective gown and drapes, and it was that one. And so I became a high-risk exposure to Lassa fever and had to be medically evacuated back to England that day. So I was within 24 hours in my own bed in England, having been operating 24 hours earlier. And this was a precaution because there is nowhere to treat Western people with Lassa fever in Sierra Leone. So MSF have a very strict protocol that if you're high risk, they put you on a plane and get you home and get you to safety just in case. As my experience with Lassa suggests, it was clearly a very expensive exercise to airlift me out thousands of miles and back and make sure I was in contact with the best sort of people. So I can say emphatically that they were highly concerned with our safety.